CES 2020 is over, and much to the surprise of everyone, Sony builds a vehicle which they are calling the Vision S. The Vision S can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.5 seconds, which is laudable, and it can do that thanks to the two 200 kilowatt motors, one on each axle. It has a top speed of up to 149 miles per hour. The company didn't cite the range figure, although graphics from the cockpit showed that we have 277 miles remaining at a battery level of 82%, and for my own personal calculations, the range on that thing for a full charge will come to 338 miles. The Vision S is only a concept car, so for those of us who are expecting to see it on the roads, that's not going to happen. Sony is only building this to show or to demonstrate its prowess in the entertainment area and how it can migrate all that from your home into your vehicle. There is not going to be any mass production, and even for those of us who are yearning for a limited production run, that's not going to happen as well. And the most interesting feature about the vehicle for me was the panoramic dashboard that we have on there. There is a display unit that spans from frame to frame, that spans from one pillar of the vehicle to the other pillar. That is to say that the front end of the entire dashboard is filled with display units which have actually been sectioned or broken into various individual display units or modules if you want, so that way the driver can monitor vehicular information on one screen whilst the front passenger can use the other screen modules if there need be. Now on the center console, there is actually another screen provided on there which could be used by both parties, both driver and passenger, and there is a physical adjustable knob which you could use to control the vehicle if you wanted. The car is equipped with lots of imaging sensors, and that is not surprising. Sony tells us that the Vision S has as many as 10 Sony image sensors which have been embedded throughout the vehicles, and it is even possible that you can do some video editing within the vehicle. So I guess that is something interesting for graphic designers and video editors and on who can work whilst using the vehicle if it were to go out into production, but that's not going to happen. Now alongside the 10 Sony imaging sensors, we also have lidars, we have radars, we have ultrasonics in there as well, and that brings us to what Sony is calling an overall technology. That is to say that within and without the vehicle you have sensors all around, and there are as many as 33 sensors on the vehicle. The Vision S, much to the agony of autonomous vehicle lovers, is only a level 2 driver assistantship vehicle. That is to say that it doesn't have any sort of autonomy, but it reaches level 2 driver assistantship. That means that you can have the vehicle automatically controlling the brakes, you can control the acceleration. Aside that, it can also control the steering if you are into that sort of thing. It can do cruise control, of course, and then it can switch lanes, it can park itself, and on and on. Now they can adapt to a number of riders or passengers or drivers if you want, because of the machine learning capability that you have on there. If one passenger should fall asleep, it can adjust the temperature or the climate control to suit the new environments that is in the vehicle. Now in terms of audio processing, of course, Sony had to flex its muscles since that is one of its strongholds, one of its strengths. So it had to strengthen its vehicle whilst incorporating a 360 reality audio system into the vehicle. and each seat is equipped with individual speakers, so each passenger can personalize their audio experience as well. You can control the vehicle from your phone, just as you can do on Tesla vehicles. So you can summon the vehicle from a parking lot, you can adjust the cabin temperature, and then you can change the music if you want. In fact, the console or the display units are fitted with Sony licensed music and Sony owned entertainment, on and on. And for a first try, I mean, Sony has really done well, but it has some help from Magna Steyr, which is a vehicle manufacturing company, already knows the business. So in terms of the vehicular engineering work, Sony had to accept some help from Magna Steyr. For a first attempt, we can say that the specs of the vehicle is quite laudable as compared to what Mercedes-Benz is showing us with their Vision Avatar, which is quite fantastic, which is quite out of this world. This is a vehicle that we can see ourselves driving in the next few years if Sony wants to go ahead and produce that.